Hi, my name is Michael Brune, and this is my icebreaker speech for Dr. John Eggers' public speaking class at NTC. Here we go. My name is Michael Brune, and I am born and raised in the Northwoods here of Minnesota. I was born in Bemidji, Minnesota in February 5th of 1990, so I am 25 years old about a month ago. It's the last birthday that means something. They go upgrade your ID, and I can rent a car, and my insurance got cheaper for the one positive thing of aging. I guess now the only thing I gotta look forward to there is, Social Security and the senior discount. Anyways, to move on. So, like I said, I was born in Bemidji, Minnesota, and I was raised in the Pinewood area, which is about 18 miles or so by road northwest of Bemidji. Out there in the sticks, I could do whatever I want as a kid. We spent a lot of time outside, and when I was about 12 years old, my dad went to the point that he remortgaged our family home to buy toys for the family. We ended up with snowmobiles, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, all sorts of toys, and believe me, we weren't the only ones on them. Mom and dad got to play too. So saying that, we've always been, big out into the outdoors, and we were always out doing stuff, and my dad had us in the garage because his idea was if you're going to ride a machine and you're going to beat on a machine like every kid does, you need to know how to fix that machine when you break it. We saved a lot of money in mechanic bills knowing how to do basic things like change your brakes, tighten basic cables, bolts. And the biggest thing that people don't realize with an engine is maintenance. Something so simple as changing your oil and balancing your tires and things along those lines make a huge difference in the life of any sort of machine. So again, my dad taught us all that as a kid. We had all the toys, and I can still this day go to Pinewood and get on any sort of trail anywhere in whichever direction you want to go, and I can tell you where I'm going and where it's going to come out and which road I will be on. And for a lot of people, they can't do that. And I guess it's pretty cool being a country boy that I know the whole area very, very well. Even something as simple as the fire tower that sits at the fairgrounds now in Bemidji that they've redone. Before that was at the fairgrounds, that fire tower was in Pinewood and actually sat on land that my great aunt owns. Well, now owns, now the tower's not there, but she owned the surrounding chunk. So as a kid, when it was pretty run down, I ran up there and down, up and down as many times as you can think and got to see the aerial view of this whole area. And let me tell you, out here in the country, there's fields, there's lakes, there's wildlife, and you get up there and you're up in the clouds almost, is that how it feels? You can see for miles, and it's one of the most beautiful things ever. Now at 25 years old, and getting to the point that when I get on my toys, I kind of tend to hurt myself because I like to go faster and all this. I started to slow down and kind of focus my head a little more towards something that's better for me in life and furthering myself, which is why I enrolled in school this last semester, not this one. This is my second semester in, and I am going to school to be a medical administrator, or right now I'm going for medical coding, but I plan on going back for another associate's degree later so I can further my job opportunities when I'm done. I'm 25 years old, so I'm still pretty young to get into the field, but it is a little different seeing how I have friends that graduated at 22 and have been in their field for 3 years, and I won't get into mine until I'm 26 years old. That's a sacrifice I chose to make because I wanted to do things like go on vacations and see the world and go camping and hiking and fishing and canoeing, and I've seen a lot of the nation that someone like my brother who went to school at 18, graduated at 22, had a kid at 19 and a kid at 23 and then another one on the way. He loves his life, he loves his family, but it's completely different style, and in a way there's jealousies there that I have it so easy and he has it harder than I do. he had to crack down pretty quick when he realized that his girlfriend was pregnant, and he ended up getting married and finishing his schooling, got a good job, moved away, got a home, and that's not for me. I'm a free spirit, which is why I like the woods, and that's why I love Minnesota, and it's probably why I won't ever leave. So, I represent my home in more than one way, in ink, in speech, in general mannerisms. Everyone knows they got the O's and the oh yashers, and I love Minnesota. Needless to say, I guess I broke the ice, seeing how we're surrounded by it 9 months of the year.